This is your Curvy Girl answers your plus size questions. I saw this video on As Is. I'm linking it down in the description box below, so if you want to view it on their channel, I decided I'm going to put on my makeup and answer the questions, as well as share some of your responses. The first question that they asked is, how do you feel about the term plus size versus fat? Some people responded that they love the plus size but hate the term fat. Others have said that it is appropriate. And then other people have said that plus size equals body mass and fat is fat. So for me, I actually dislike both terms. Fat should only be used by a medical practitioner when speaking about someone's body. I just dislike the word because it's such a negative, and people shouldn't be using that or saying it as this is what you are. I know some people have been like, I'm fat, so it's fine if you call me fat. I just don't think it's a great word to use. Plus size, I feel like there's no need to have a plus size. Why can't everybody just be using the word size? Why does it need to be taken out of, like, if I say normal sizes, because that's what people actually refer to it. So why can it not just be part of sizes? I don't think there should be a different category for plus size. I feel like if you, even on different platforms where you buy clothing, you should just have a filter that shows sizes that you want. There shouldn't be a completely different category that says plus size. I prefer the term curvy. I think that it kind of explains all sorts of bodies. If you are curvy, that is an understandable term to use, and I think it's more appropriate because you don't feel like, if I say I'm a curvy girl, I don't feel like I'm being like judged for the way my body looks. And even if you are someone who is skinnier but you still use the word curvy, it is still appropriate. And so I think it's a word to use that anybody can use over all platforms. Cool. Do my eyeshadow first before doing anything. On to the next question. Do you feel defined by your size? So I did this as a poll on Facebook and Instagram. 75% of people on Instagram said no, 25% said yes. On Facebook, 60% said no, 40% said yes. Do I feel defined by my size? No, I don't. And I think this is largely due to the fact of my mom. My thighs are super curvy. I will just put it out there. And it's something that I've had to deal with my entire life. My mom is actually someone who, she explained my body to me and has really helped to build up my self-confidence and to accept that this is genetically how my body will be. I am someone who will probably not ever have something called a thigh gap, just because of the way that my thighs are. I used to feel self-conscious about it, and the fact that I had to wear shorts underneath every single thing. If I wore a skirt or a dress, if I wear stockings, I need to wear a shorts underneath my clothes because of something called chafing. Or my mom said, like, instead of just taking the pain, rather feel comfortable and confident in what you're wearing and wear the shorts, because no one knows that you're actually wearing it but you, and that is okay. So this has definitely helped me define my self-esteem from a really young age. I never felt like I needed to apologize for the fact that I have thighs and arms and boobs and a butt, because it's something that my mom explained to me, and I feel that moms need to do that more around. Do you imagine yourself happier in a smaller body? I also did a poll with this on Instagram. 50% said yes, 50% said no. On Facebook, 20% said yes, and 80% said no. I did get a response from this question. It wasn't required, but someone did respond to it. And they said that they don't want a smaller body, but they would like a more toned body. I said yes and no. I don't know if you can do that, but I said it anyway. I think that you can have goals to work towards a body that you want. and that is absolutely fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting a smaller body or having that as a goal for yourself. And I also think that it's okay to, when you have worked towards a goal, to be proud of your goal. Also saying no, because I feel that regardless, what color should I do? Look at that beautiful color. Sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked by this color, but it is stunning. Okay, so I'm saying no because I feel that regardless of my size, I will still put the same amount of effort into me, whether I'm smaller or bigger or whatever you want to say. My happiness doesn't come from the way that I look, it's the way that I feel about me and the things that I'm doing. Am I working towards my goals? Am I achieving my goals? What is currently happening in my life, in my mind? And how do I view myself with regards to my body? Like big things for me. So I will say yes, but I also say more no, because I feel that I don't think I'll be happy in a smaller size, because I think I will treat myself the same way regardless of my size. How is your dating experience compared to smaller friends? So I asked another question in that, and I said, do you feel that your size plays a factor in your dating life? Some people said yes, because they date guys who are unattractive, fatter, or this is the words that they use, so that they can feel more beautiful. They would like to lose weight to be more attractive, but they say like no because they're married. But I'm saying dating, I use the word dating as like, even if you're married, did it play a factor in? To me, it did not play a factor. So there is a story behind this, but I'm just gonna give you like the little notes to it. So this guy, we were chatting and we dated for a little bit. It wasn't even considered like dating, like serious. We were like the before actually deciding whether we wanted to date or not. We were chatting and hanging out, going for coffee, and a whole bunch of stuff. And one day we were chilling and chatting, and he was like, he was giving me so many compliments. Like, you're so beautiful, you're so sexy, and all of those things. Those are really great words. And I thought, that's so sweet of him to say. But that should have been... But then he said, I wish your body looked more like somebody else's body, a friend of ours, and that like either she had your face and her body, or you had her body with your face. That did not go over too well with me. We did not date after that conversation, and I did give quite a bit of advice about the way that you treat girls and the things that you say to them, because I refuse to let a guy bring down another girl because of the way that her face looks, and bring down me at the same time with the way that my body looks. I'm going to insert pictures of what my body looked like during this time. It's like 10 years ago. And that was the only time where a guy actually mentioned he didn't like my body. So I did not, like I said, if my mom didn't really build on my self-esteem, I probably would have taken those words and would have tried to change my body to suit what he'd like, and not really be happy with what I had. And so like working on your self-esteem as a curvy girl is a massive thing, because your confidence is the biggest draw to who you are as a person. The fifth question is, was there a big moment in your life that changed how you felt about your body? I did a poll on Instagram. 100% said no. On Facebook, 30% said no and 70% said yes. So these were some of the responses. One of them said, my sister told me how beautiful I am, gave me a complete change of clothes. I did a soft haircut and a color change. Somebody else says, can't think of a particular moment, but I was never happy with being overweight as a kid, and bodybuilding probably made it worse. There was one particular moment for me. I was coming home from campus one day and I saw this girl. She was probably like a few sizes up from me. I saw her at the train station and she was wearing this pastel skirt, a crop top, this oversized denim jacket, and these white sneakers. And she, like, her hair was in this messy bun, but she just looked amazing. There was so much confidence in what she was wearing. And I looked at her and I thought, I wish I could look like that. When I saw that, I immediately was like, why can't you look like that? Why are you buying clothes that you aren't really happy with or comfortable wearing yourself? And what is the reason for the clothes that you're buying? Are you buying it for yourself or are you buying it for somebody else? And since then, when I saw her, it was kind of like a light bulb moment for me. And I decided I'm going to wear what I want to wear. I'm going to feel comfortable in what I want to wear and look a specific way. And then you'll see that I've changed my hair color. I've changed the way that I dressed. And I just became more confident in me and my ability to choose what I want to wear and the way that I want to look. I've got piercings, I've got tattoos. And this is not for anybody else but for me. And that was a big moment for me. Moving on to the next question. How does it feel to see plus size models and actors in the spotlight? So here are some of the responses. Honestly, I love it. Growing up, I was always the fat one, and now it's so normal to see plus size. It's given me so much, I think, confidence is probably what they wanted to go with. Other responses, I think it's great. And there are people in society with different body sizes, so it's good that all sizes are represented. Somebody said it doesn't really matter, so like they're indifferent to this topic. I think it is wonderful. I love seeing different body sizes and shapes and colors and diversity in society, because it means that anybody can do it and anybody can actually have that as a goal and want to do it. How does it feel when people talk negatively about you, and how does it affect your opinion of yourself? So here are some of the responses. As a teenager, it hurt me, but as an adult, I've grown not to let it affect me. Obviously, it feels horrible. It sucks to hear that others have an opinion and it doesn't affect me anymore. It used to bother me in the past. I just got so much confidence over the years that it does not affect me anymore. The response is, so my mom really, as I've said before, she really built up my self-confidence and self-esteem. I don't think she even knows that. But Mom, if you're watching this, you're amazing. And I hope there's more moms like you. So she really built up my self-confidence and helped me to build a resilience against those who say negative things about me. I have something that I do, and if you have a kid or if you are struggling with this is something that you can take to yourself. So I have a mental list about all the amazing things that I can do, my qualities, my characteristics, my ability, everything like that. It's all good things on this list. And I've made sure that it is 100 plus stuff on it. So when somebody starts talking to me, whether they're giving me advice, whether they're saying something negative or positive about me, I choose to look at that person, and they need to know at least 80% of those positive things on that list. If they don't know 80% of those things on that list, I will not consider what they have said to me. I will not let it affect me. It will literally be like water off a duck's back when they say things to me. Because your self-esteem is so important to you. That's why it's called self-esteem. And allowing people, random strangers or people to, whether they call you names or say things, because they don't know anything about you at all, how are you allowing them to have space in your mind, in your life, to say things that affect you like that? So that's the way that I do it. If you don't know 80% of all the good things about me, then the things that you are saying to me really does not matter, because you haven't taken the time to get to know me. So your advice that you're actually giving and trying to bestow on my life, unless I have actually asked for it, then I will not consider it, and I will not let it affect me. I won't let it affect my self-esteem. Obviously, it's not great to hear what people say about you. People are entitled to their opinions, and you will find in life that they will just share those opinions, and you have no control over the way that people share their opinions about you. But you do have control over how you allow it to affect you and your self-esteem. So no, people's opinions do not affect me or my self-esteem. Do people think you don't care about yourself because of your size? 40% said yes, 60% said no. Instagram, 50% said yes and 50% said no. Do people think that of me? My answer is yes. They definitely think that. And there's no other way to, like I said, people are entitled to their own opinion. But yeah, that's never going to change. But I won't allow it to affect me. Oh, this mascara. Wow, look at that. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, it looks gorgeous. What do you have to say to people who think body confidence is normalizing obesity? Here are some responses. Body confidence is to promote self-image and esteem. It's not supposed to be used to make people feel good about poor choices, bad eating habits, and laziness or poor sleeping, etc. And these are two of the ones that I thought were really great responses. Another one is people must mind their own business. Love that. Super funny. People who think that, like I said, people are going to have their own opinion about things, and unless you are in the medical profession and giving people advice regarding their health, I don't think you should be mentioning things at all to people, because where you are coming from is not a good place to be. I'm not saying that people shouldn't look after their bodies and be healthy. That is regardless of the point. But I don't feel that that people should hear your opinion without wanting your opinion. That's just me, but yep. That has happened. Obviously, when I'm trying to record this video, my nose decides to have some fun. Now, I'm hoping it behaves. Question is, do you ever overthink about going to places? Instagram, 40% said yes, 60% said no. Facebook, 20% said yes, and 80% said no. My response is no. I don't overthink going to places. I think in Cape Town we generally have good seating. I don't think that is an issue. If it is, maybe I just don't go to those places. Maybe I just don't go to those places, or I'm a part of it. But the places that I go to, it's not an issue. So it's a no for me. And although I will say, I have been in bathrooms where I felt like it's a little too tight for me. I'm not a fan of when I'm in the bathroom and the bin is super close, that it's almost touching my leg. That grosses me out a bit. So I do think that places like that need to rethink their bathroom situations. Okay, so there's the next question. Do you think society is making any progress as far as how we perceive beauty standards? I did a poll. Facebook, 60% said yes and 40% said no. On Instagram, I had 75% said yes and 25% said no. And this is the best response that I got from it. That yes, it is slow. If you look at models today, things that were previously viewed as flaws are now seen as unique features: freckles, gap teeth, bushy hair, and body shapes and sizes. I say yes, but I think there is way more room for improvement. I think that stores really need to look at their sizing of their clothes. If you are a store who is proud to go up to a 3XL, but your 3XL compared to somebody's large, and I've been in stores like this and it is very frustrating. If your 3XL can be compared to someone's large, some sizing is completely out of whack. So you need to relook at who you are sizing, and also realize that not all curvy people are the same. Some people have, as with all body shapes and sizes, we are not all the same. Some people have thin legs, but they have a more like a sort of apple shape, so they have broader shoulders, maybe bigger boobs, a bit of a tummy, or they have the inverse of that, where they have thighs and a bit of a tummy, but a smaller top. And so not everything is like slimmer, you know? I'm using a lip liner from Essence called Big Proposal. And the last question is, how can people who are not plus size be better allies to people who are? So here is a few. I'm just going to pop up what other people have said. But here's one is, don't look down on someone because of their weight, because you don't know what their story is. Another one that I really liked is accepting them. And skinny people need to stop body shaming themselves in front of plus size people. That is I definitely agree with that. Ask my opinion. I have stopped commenting on people's weight, whether they pick up weight or lose weight or any of those things. I've stopped commenting on that. What I prefer to compliment people on is what they're wearing, the way they dress, if they've changed their hair, if they decide to put some nail polish on, if they've got a new clothes. But for me, I just decided to stop commenting on weight because, a lot of the time it's like a competition, and I decided to not be involved in competitions that I do not enter. I've been in companies so often where the conversation just kind of revolves around weight gain or weight loss, and I feel like there are more topics in the world to speak about than weight gain and loss. And I also know that when you are doing that, if there are kiddos around and they're constantly hearing about weight all the time, weight loss, or I'm fat, or look how ugly I look in this picture, or look at these things, they absorb those stuff. Talk about something else. Don't speak about weight. Speak about your job. Speak about something that is more important than that. And also be the type of friend who, if you want somebody to treat you a certain way, be that type of friend to somebody else. Don't just expect to be treated a certain way and you don't do those things. It's pretty hard to speak while you are applying lipstick, but be a great friend, be inclusive, and be mindful of what you say and how you treat other people. Your opinion doesn't always count and doesn't always matter. So enforcing it is never a great thing. Right, let's shake up my hair a bit. My hair still needs to dry, but this is my finished makeup look. I think it looks really cute and I like it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to comment on any of the questions, then please comment down below.